Let's get insights from Ed Montayo, President and CEO of the Political Economic Elemental Researchers and Strategists, or PEERS. Good morning, and thank you for joining us again. Can you hear us okay?
Good morning. I can hear you clearly. Good morning, Angela, Angelo. Good morning to all the viewers.
All right, so how would you interpret the 8 percentage point increase in President Marcos's satisfaction rating from November 25 to March 2026? And I believe wala pa dito yung mga, let's say for example, yung sa hearing ni VP Sara, and of course, recently lang itong pag-arrest kay Zaldico sa Prague.
Well, you already mentioned the explanation itself, no? That will eventually figure into new surveys that will be coming up, no? Or new surveys that have yet to be undertaken. But if we focus on the numbers of the survey that you reported, take note of the number of undecided. No.
Yeah.
So actually, I can only credit the the sort of stable, so-called stable numbers
Yeah.
of the vice president to the robust PR was this machinery, no, of the Dutertes, no, particularly in social media. But they themselves, no, the DDS themselves, the Dutertes themselves are taking note, no, of increasing backlash, so to speak, no, or turnaround of people. They still enjoy very much a strong base of support, no, particularly in Mindanao, no, and particularly those who have, fortunately or unfortunately, have become paano ba ito? Very, very, very vocal supporter. Ayoko namang sabihin na ano na, no? Parang blinded na, so to speak, no? But slowly but surely, all this disinformation and fake news, no, are unraveling, no. Take note of how they capitalized on the health of the president, to the point that there were even posts saying, no, that he has already expired. And many people are really made to believe because of the many details that they usually put into, no, all this information, including yung supposedly may room number, kung anong level ng building, and so on and so forth. So ang tendency mo, considering especially that people now really rely more on social media than traditional media like your program and this network, for example, ang daling maloko ng mga tao, no? So nagiging panatiko talaga sila. But again, precisely dahil sila din naman yung gumagawa ng problema nila, no? And it all started with all these pronouncements that Tatay Digong is already going home and so on, no? And also take note that again, this Chinese bullying, no, in the West Philippine Sea, coupled with the series of arrest of sleeper agents, no, and pati dyan sa security establishment, meron silang mga spies, no, lumalabas na isa-isa yan,
Yes,
no.
yes.
Not to mention, of course, China's involvement, no, in the many mining and environmental disasters that we've experienced so far, no. Ang dami na ring report na lumabas diyan, no, and so on. And no one is hearing anything, no, from their camp, no, not from the vice president especially. She's been asked so many times about her comments on the West Philippine Sea, wala, no? Laging next question is, or sinagot na ng kapatid ko yan. Yung minsan natanong siya, sabi niya, that's not my job, that's the Department of Foreign Affairs job. But you're a national official, you're vice president, in fact, no? And therefore, you have every reason, no, to comment on national issues, especially in security. Now, pati yung mga kakampi niya, consistent yan in favor of China, na unti-unti nakikita ng mga tao yan, no? And nitong ang huli, as you've mentioned, ito lumabas siyang COA report, and now imbis na, I was kind of surprised because I was expecting that no less than their group, no, the DDS, will be happy, no, to hear that former Congressman Saldico is now arrested, no, and en route to be brought back to the country. Dapat masaya sila kasi 'di ba sila yung naglabas ng supposed tell-all video ni Saldico. Eh ngayon ibang reaction nila. So again, this can add up to all the unraveling that people eventually, hopefully, no, medyo magising na yung mga tao, no, of the involvement of the Dutertes,
Right.
and how untrue their claim that they're actually clean and trustworthy, makabayan, and so on. Now, last but not the least, no, hindi ko maintindihan kung paano nila na-coin yung rage doon kasi raga yung acronym no. Tawang-tawa ako diyan actually whenever I see it kasi gagawa na lang ng pangalan sablay pa, no. I mentioned that because obviously they had to do something immediately, no, because they're now positioning themselves an alternative in case the VP, no,
Gets
cannot
impeached.
run for president in 2028 either because she's found to be guilty by an impeachment court, or that her numbers have significantly eroded, no. So meron na silang plan B. So kung hindi talaga sila affected nitong mga nangyayaring ito, siguro walang ganyan, ano, na galaw sila.
Okay.
Prof, yung isang nakikita kong of interest dito sa survey, no, 44% of Filipinos approved of the Vice President's performance. The question here is, parang is it fair to judge performance of both the President and Vice President, given that the Vice President really doesn't have a specific job description, so yung basis nila is quite different?
Fair tayo.
Ikaw naman, meron naman siyang job. Meron siyang job yung, ano ba yun, yung nagtatanim na naka-high heels, yung nag-inaugurate ng basketball court sa munisipyo, no. Yan ang maganda, malaki yung trabaho naman ng Vice President. Ikaw naman, Angelo, no. But anyway, it's good that you pointed that out, no, because again, there are also comments in the social media that apparently in the previous administration, the numbers of the president were significantly higher than the Vice President, no. But the same the same formula should be applied there. Now, first and foremost, whether we like it or not, the public's attention is on the president, regardless, whichever administration, for obvious reasons, because it's the president really that is always expected to act on issues, no, and he's always, reported in the news and so on and so forth, no, compared to the vice president. However, the comparison also should include, no, again, which is the deliberate effort, no, to inform or misinform the public, no. So obviously, populist nga yung dati nating pangulo So sa madalit sabi, including the machinery that is put in place to keep him popular, no. Was very much a reason why the numbers of the previous president, no, were significantly positive compared to the numbers of the previous vice president. Yung previous vice president naman hindi naman ganoon ka seryoso when it comes to PR, tapos sinisiraan pa, no. So
Prof,
ganun din yung the same formula applies to this administration. In fact, kung hindi pa siguro binuyo ang pangulo na magpakita na malakas na siya, na
oo, yun.
naka-recover na siya, hindi magpapakita, tahimik lang yung pangulo eh. And again, I've always been what's this sinasabi ko naman no na I've worked with the president when he was senator, and I know that the guy is hands-on and so on. Puro trabaho lang yan eh. Hindi naman yan mahilig sa mga press release, no? So talagang hindi mo makikita ang galaw ng pangulo, no? Precisely kasi hindi naman siya mahilig ng nagpapakitang gilas na laging merong press release and so on. But that's why at the outset of this interview, I said slowly but surely. Kasi, ayan, tingnan mo, pangalawang series na ng pagbaba ng presyo ng crudo, no? I was interviewed about that and I said actually it's too late, but better late than never, because apparently the both houses of Congress have already approved the lifting of excise tax. Pero for some reason itong finance department natin ang
Ayaw.
bagal gumalaw, no? So hinintay pa yata ang pangulo na siya ang magdesisyon na i-lift yung excise tax, no?
Well,
But compared to other countries, we're really trailing significantly behind, no? Vietnam is able to maintain its pump price, no, compared to
Yeah.
us. Sa atin ang laki ng inilaki, no? But just the same, again, no, because precisely the president is just a single person, siguro may problema din doon sa mga tao na kapaligid, no? But gumagalaw, merong nangyayari. And again, as I've said, kahit na hindi nakikita masyado yung galaw ng gobyerno, ng pangulo, meron ding mga developments that will eventually figure out, no, in the way the public will see the vice president. One is this COA report, and another is the arrest of former
Saldico.
Congressman Saldico.
Well, Prof, lastly on my end, nakikita nga natin dito sa survey dito, nakalagay rise in satisfaction kay Marcos. But it says here in figures, 3 in 10 Filipinos. So, 29% po yun. So, medyo parang mababa pa rin po yun, di ba? So, ibig sabihin po ba, how do we see the trajectory of this? Makikita po ba natin na mayroong pagtaas pa rin ito on the way he is handling the oil crisis, his health issues, yung flood control mess, and lalo pa, paparating na yung SONA rin, ilang buwan na lang.
You know, that's why I took note of the more than 30% undecided, no? Because that can be the game changer, no? Eventually, because all that it says is that many are still making sense of what's happening, no? Talagang iniintindi, so to speak. Ito lang, this morning, no, merong nag-comment sa post ko, no, ano ito, PhD ito, supposedly professor sa probinsya, pero sinasabihan ako na dapat daw hindi daw ganun yung mga komento ko, because again, many have become really blinded, no, by the many pronouncements and disinformation of the Duterte group. So sa madalit sabi, the numbers of the president and the numbers of the vice president are directly related, so inversely proportional, so to speak. So I'm expecting that the numbers of the vice president will plateau, no? Siguro hindi ganun bababa ng sobrang baba, siguro bababa ng 10% yan, but the numbers of the president doesn't have anywhere to go but up.
Thank you, as usual, for your time and insights. Edmund Tayo, President and CEO of the Political Economic Elemental Researchers and Strategists, or PEERS.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.